Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the New Orleans Saints. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jones. Open man right side, Myers. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Throwing, Jones. He gets it to James White. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. Back to throw. Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Myers. And he will have a Patriots first down as he'll be marked out a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. And that's caught by his tight end, Dalton Keene. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Flush to his right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown! Damian Harris, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? But a lot of offenses say touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get 1 look and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 2, Winston. Thomas has got it. Complete. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. This defense for the Patriots, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Now Winston.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 28. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Under pressure, and down he goes. Marcus Davenport picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And the AFC's Pro Bowl punter last year, Jake Bailey, on a punt for New England. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Play action now. Winston.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 40.
Not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Off play action. Jones. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, 20, 10, And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Let's do this.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Looks good on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taken in at the 3.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And the Patriots added Nelson Aguilar in free agency, and he's going to be part of this rebuilt receiving core from a year ago. Really upped his value around the league with a solid season with the Raiders last year, increased his confidence, as well as having a career high in receiving yards.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's 2nd and 10.
They hand this off to Harris, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On 1st down, Harris. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
And that's a run characteristic of Damian Harris. When he touches it, he gets not what's just blocked, but he gets a few more yards as well. He's been dinged up his first 2 years with the Patriots, only 10 starts a year ago. But you have to believe that this coaching staff thinks that he's capable of bigger and better things.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone, and they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones, complete. It's Henry. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. Jones. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it here. This is James White. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Harris. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Got a man. It's Johnson. End zone for a Patriots touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Folk, and that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
And how about for Alvin Kamara? Another great year that he's coming off of as an all-around player, but especially as a pass catcher. 81 receptions each.
And Winston lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. To the air again with Winston. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Jameis to throw it. And he's got his target, Harris. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. first and 10, Winston.
That's complete to Troutman, right side.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
From the red zone now, Winston.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
To throw once more on second and 10, Winston. And this is going to be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off.
And the Pats are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Our two teams making their final preparations for the second half. And as they do, we send it back out to Foxborough, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do.
And oh, his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it.
And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should.
All the way in. Touchdown, New England. Nelson Aguilar. His second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Fulk connects on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
And some room to roam now. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
62 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now a first and 10 at the 11. On
the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Winston to give. It's Kamara. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Saints 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on 1st down. Harris. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Jones throwing complete for Harris.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down now, it's White. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. And he rifles one incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins.
And they'll get this down to the 10.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. This is Harris. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And that gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Off the play fake. Jones out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Matt Jones
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Patriots are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running with Kamara. Fights loose. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Patriots. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones.
And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line.
It's such a costly interception. Nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Back to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Folk's kick is good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
Well, you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the fourth quarter. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws. And the Saints not only missing Drew Brees from last year, they also lost their top tight end, Jared Cook, to the Chargers. So tight end, it's a position in flux. But that's a nice grab there to pick up the first down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A strong running. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
Kamara.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Again, Kamara.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Here's Winston. And it'll be intercepted. good positioning, and it's picked off.
And the Patriots are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his third interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On the move to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. He's got him in. Complete. A big play there for the Patriots.
No let-up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold-up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And they take a knee. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Jones to throw on third down.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Got the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front.
Teron Armstead, Pro Bowl tackle, called for the penalty there.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw, Winston. He's going to let it fly.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
And the Pats come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they were